You will yield. Glory demands more. You will yield. Masterpiece complete. Glory demands more. You will yield. Masterpiece complete. Glory demands more. Quickly and swiftly. Don't run. Keep the dance going. My new toy. Might struggle harder. Entertain me. Keep trying. My compliments. Stand down. Leave it to me. Worry not. Loading. Astral modulation. My compliment. Glory demands more. In the name of the Montellis. I alone will decide whether it's for sure. smooth journey. Gently does it. Quickly and swiftly. Start small to build big. gently does it. Quickly and swiftly. Can you keep up? Time to part ways. Not even close. Stand down. Brilliance lights the way. The world is mine. A new era awaits. Can you see? Sprout of budding seeds. Don't run. Keep the dance going. My new toy. Vitality, soar! Stay calm. rises. At your disposal. Okay. Loading. A feeling of pain. Physical damage detected. Iron graft you knew. My compliments. Not even close. Ashen shell. Vow from the soul. Durability low. Stay calm. Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete. Worry not. Loading. Yeah. My compliments. Take this! Still recognize me? Not even close. Glory demands more. A new era awaits. Lighter than a dove. Still recognize me? Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers! Crimson? It's getting fun. My compliments. Can you keep up? Worry not. Stubbornness. Can you keep up? An absurd, impudent display. Can you keep up? The stage is set. Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me? Bloom from ashen shell! recognize me? Reborn from ancient roots! Still recognize me? Not even close. Can it be time to part ways? And is that it? Leave it to me. Stay calm. Diminish. In war with time. Sprout of buttons, struggle harder. Entertain me. My compliments. The stage is set. Can you keep up? You've crossed the wrong person. Ordained. The world is mine. Anything catch your eye? quickly and swiftly. Still recognize me? Reborn from ancient, feed my blossoms, self-deceivers! My new toy. Improvise. Brilliance lights the way. The world is mine. Anything catch your eye? Ah, there you are. Ah, there you are. Start small to build big. Found ya! A little found ya! Wind against my vines. Well, please don't disappoint me. Found ya! Found ya! What are you yearning for?
The midnight chime has faded, yet the night endures. Restless hearts long for an understanding that should be ours. In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. This should be the place Capello mentioned in his invitation.
With this invitation, I wish to personally thank you for all you have done for the Montelli family, and to amend the slight misstep in your reception. I hope this gesture will help to mend any misunderstandings and strengthen our alliance. In the name of the Montellis, I shall honor my allies as I do my own kin and blood. In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. Yours sincerely, Capello Montelli.
I knew it. Another invitation. That's kind of their signature, huh? But this wasn't Carlotta. Who's this Capello guy? Oh, I remember now. Didn't he get nabbed by the Order? Then he's got a lot to thank you for. When that sneaky priest tried to use him as a pawn, things could have gotten messy without you and Carlotta's quick thinking. I bet he's got something good planned. A pile of money. Maybe a mega feast! Ugh. I've been feeling pretty weird lately. My head's all wobbly. I might not be able to show right when you need me. All right. No need to rub it in. Anyway, I'll leave this to you then. Oh, but hey, if you ever need my help, just give me a shout, okay?
Locate me so precisely and deliver the invitation right into my hands. This Capello Montelli knows what he's doing.
Forgive me for not meeting you properly until now. guest from the Black Shores, laureate of the Carnival, savior and friend of the Montellis. Your presence is an honor. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Capello Montelli, Carlotta's uncle, son of the Padrino, and the next head of the family.
Given Capello's stature, a private meeting at this hour. Is it really just about gratitude?
Of course. Just as stated in the invitation, I'm a man of my word. Without you, the traitors wouldn't have been captured, and I freed from their hands. While Carlotta has expressed our family's gratitude, I feel obliged to do it in person. But unfortunately, the traitors had little to offer, and the one behind them is still in the shadows. Unnerving, isn't it? I'll wait for her findings, then. Things aren't as bright for the Montellis as they may seem. The Order, Thessalias, and the Fraxidas, any attempt to break the status quo puts us at risk. The traitors we captured were a warning, but also a reminder to survive. I must seek alliances beyond the family, especially with you, just as Carlotta did. Now that you mention it, let me be clear. Carlotta is dear to me, and nothing will change that. But she's from the lesser branch of the family. Tradition says I, the rightful heir, should manage dealings with the Black Shores, not her. Restoring order and benefiting the family as I intended, that's what I meant in the letter by amending a slight mistake. The leader of the Black Shores must have sent you here with a purpose. Tell me, and I will offer you support far beyond what Carlotta could provide. The choice is yours, of course. But as the family heir, I will not see my authority undermined, even by those I consider allies. So if you can't stand by my side, I prefer you stay out of the Montellis' affairs. Otherwise, believe me, you won't want to find yourself at odds with us, no matter how strong you are. You're welcome to remain an observer from the sidelines, but once you join the table, you play by the rules.
Well said. But the rules are not set in stone, are they? What matter of intrigue brought you and Rover together at this hour, Uncle? A table? Are we speaking of a splendid card game, then?
Your timing is most unfortunate. Our little chat just finished.
Pity. I didn't think you'd pull him aside for a private word, especially after all Rover and I have been through together. But since you've finished, would you excuse us now?
Carlotta, you stay. I have more to discuss with you.
Meet me at the rendezvous. Beware the ice.
A gun is a powerful tool, but only in the hands of the worthy.
I understand, Uncle. I've never forgotten where my privileges come from, nor will I covet what's not mine. The Black Shores, the Carnival. My sole principle is whether they benefit the Montellis. I will execute any command that strengthens the family, and crush any threats to our standing.
Very well. Keep your words in mind.
Uncle, about Bennett, have you heard?
That family thief stealing from the vault. Why? Are you suggesting I failed my duties?
Not at all. I just happened to overhear someone talking about it in passing.
I'm more entangled in the Montelli family's schemes than I ever realized. when I went after the traitors. No, Carlotta warned me about eyes, so she probably wants me to avoid unnecessary attention. Not sure why, but staying under the radar is never a bad idea. Carlotta's not here yet. Guess I have to wait.
Might I trouble you for a light, young man? Oh, well, a cigar without smoke. My granddaughter told me Raguna's rain is a bad omen. Can't argue with that now, can I?
You've been looking at this painting for a while. Anything special about it?
Oh. Did it capture your interest as well? Or are you simply passing the time until the rain ends? Then it seems you'll have to put up with me for a while. The Montelli family prides themselves on their eclectic taste in art. Any style, by any artist, can find its home within their quarter. Art knows no boundaries of time, place, or the mind. Here we stand, united by the rain, drawn to the same painting. They say in art, we glimpse pieces of our own soul. What do you make of this piece? Care to share your thoughts? Indeed. True artistry lies not only in what is painted, but what is left unsaid. I share the same view, except that I'm somehow saddened by the part that forsakes its character to achieve balance. Perhaps chosen by the artist for its uniqueness. Now is not the time to cling to existing balance, but to embrace the unknown. Seek change and carve out one's path, just as she once did.
Glory in Decay. The Impressionist Pazzoli's latest piece. Didn't know you had such refined taste. I dodged those pesky eyes the whole way here, worried you'd been kept waiting too long. But it seems you've kept yourself entertained. So, the old gentleman was simply hiding from the rain, was he? I see. The Montelli Quarter does attract art enthusiasts. Anyway, I'm glad prying eyes didn't follow. When it rains in Ragusa, surprises are as common as puddles. A delay is only a small splash. Calling you here with little explanation and a word of caution, I can only imagine your confusion. The shark in our midst has finally made its move. Recently, several of our partners claim to have found a superior cellar and ended their dealings with us. Meanwhile, Bennett, our vault keeper, was reported to have embezzled and sold vault assets. It's said that he tried to flee, but was killed by tacit discords outside the city. I'm not so sure. I've worked with Bennett before. He was principled, bold, but not reckless. Not one to easily betray. And the night he died, he sent a photo to my terminal. A blood-stained page of an anthology, marked with 3 phrases. Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. When 40 winters siege thy beauty, and the planet turns right, 2.5 times. The meaning is yet to be revealed, but he is clearly conveying a message. All evidence points to Bennett being the key to uncovering the shark lurking in our waters. The Montelli family is a symbol of liberation for Ragusa. We uphold freedom and equality for all. Our vault is the heart of our family. And if it is corrupted, it threatens not only us, but risks plunging the city back into oppression and isolation. As much as I hate to suspect family members, I cannot rule any of them out. You, however, are different. As an outsider who has aided us in capturing the initial traitors, I hope to not be proven wrong, but I feel that I can trust you. My uncle's words were clear. Only those at the table can play the game. To engage with my family, one must have both standing and purpose. So, I offer you a new identity in our upcoming inquiry. Cat's Eye, a provisional member under my patronage. Oh, don't worry, we aren't harming anyone. It is but a subtle adaptation of the rules. When it comes to family matters, we like to use code names, each tied to a unique token. Mine, for example, is Opal. Opal recommended Cat's Eye. It has a ring to it, don't you think? Also, have you looked closely at your own eyes? They share the same luster as Cat's Eye gems. Now, Cat's Eye, will you stand with me to catch the traitor within our family and avert this looming threat?
I understand decorum is important to the Montellis, but among friends, can't we be a bit more informal?
What made you say that? Ah, you're curious who I am beyond my role. Is that it? I just might entertain that thought. But for now, my agents just sent me the address of Bennett's residence. While his body has been found, what he left behind is still out there. It seems someone has acted faster. Those two, they're my uncle's agents, Sage and Acorn. Yes, we address each other by code names, handy identifiers in a crowd. I'll keep you updated on the family members' code names we encounter, along with any other details you might need. Seems like they are looking for something as well. It's only natural my uncle wishes to retrieve the lost items. But my presence might raise a few eyebrows. Yes, you try and loosen their lips. If memory serves, they are senior members, having served under my uncle for years. Regulars at margaritas. Talk business with merchants and wine with drinkers. Engage their interests, and their words will flow like a river. As for the rest...
Hey, that's you they're calling.
No, that's both of us. But I don't recognize this person.
Neither do I. Listen up.
Okay, you got the names right. Must be family. Who are you? Cat's Eye. Doesn't ring a bell. Probably one of those new recruits after the Carnival.
So, what do you need? We are just about to wrap up and grab a bite at margaritas. Still got a lot on our plate today.
Oh, margaritas. Nothing quite like it, huh? And the pizza? Oh, it's a favorite in my circle, too.
Always a solid choice when on the move. Perfect spot for a bit of catching up.
You know, the last time I was there, I heard talk about a thief stealing from the vault. Is that true?
Well, cat's out of the bag now. See that house right there? That's where the thief lived. We came to search for clues.
No, not yet. We've looked everywhere, but found nothing.
To be honest, I doubt we'll ever find them. The thief has probably sold everything off by now. We are short on manpower. That's a needle in a haystack, if you ask me. Well, our boss is the Padrino's son. He has his methods. Our job is to follow orders, not to ask questions. Just do what we're told, and do it well.
That's right. If you spot anything unusual, keep an eye on it. Could be your big break. With a bit more time, I think you'll do just fine.
So, they found nothing, but assumed Uncle wasn't concerned. That makes no sense. Everything that happened recently ties back to the vault. If Uncle wished to protect his position, he'd be quick to retrieve the items and resolve the situation. Curiously, Bennett was last sighted in the vicinity of Liberty Square, where you met Uncle. Last night, I was investigating the area before I happened upon your private meeting. But when I brought this up with him afterwards, he didn't seem privy to any details. As for my search of Bennett's home, nothing of note turned up, just as the two agents reported. I found no spoils, not even the faintest trace of them being stored or moved. Everything about his living space fits the profile of a typical Junior Vault employee. I also asked around about Bennett after our previous collaboration. He was ambitious, but never greedy. I was even told he refused a bribe offered by a business associate during an operation. The Montelli family is ever generous with wealth and opportunities, welcoming all who aspire to make their mark in Ragusa. Mere profit would never make him betray us. For now, more evidence is required. The entire matter might need to be approached from a different angle. Shh! Hold still. See that man over there, the one that looks like a grey dove? After him, quick! Nowhere to run. Now it's time for a proper chat.
These old creaky bones of mine. Did I offend you? Or are you just chasing down every passing soul? Never thought the Montellis would grow so aggressive.
He had no choice but to run. To escape his past and sever any ties with the Montellis. Right, old Duncan?
I must admit, you have an annoyingly good memory. It's remarkable that someone of your rank would remember a man such as myself.
I will never forget that stormy night. Nor any of the members who were caught in it.
Sadly, I've no desire to be remembered. To me, Montelli is only a name of the past. There were moments of joy, but they cannot make up for my loss. Now, I only feel tired.
Why go back to what you claim to have left in the past? Unless there's something you can't ignore.
You were standing across from Bennett's doorway, and your clothes are still damp from the rain. You weren't simply passing by, you were watching. What were you looking for? Or, should I ask, what did you hope to find?
I don't know. To grieve for my last friend in the family? To blame him for being so reckless and greedy? Or to figure out how this fool ended up in such a mess? Hoping to find the lost items and settle his debts, so he may rest in peace. I tried to persuade him to leave with me, but failed. In Ragusa's game, the Montelli family has only two options. We either play to win, or are forced to leave with nothing. Every Montelli has a chance at their desires. But what's the price? They stake everything they hold dear. Family, love, faith, principles, and even their life. Now, his ambition and greed have cost him everything.
Most people find acceptance easier than change, as change demands the bravery to face uncertainty. No great endeavor is without its perils. So yes, if the Montellis are to drive the change and push past current barriers, the path ahead will be anything but easy. The family exists to withstand what an individual cannot, and accomplish what might otherwise be unattainable. But within the family, each Montelli still enjoys the freedom of choice. Your leaving is a testament to this, is it not? If you're willing, there is still much to be done for Bennett. His terminal, the alleged stolen goods, everything but his body remains missing. Given your familiarity, you might help us in locating these items.
In that case, you might want to speak to Scarlet Velvet. The leader of a network of commoners seeking freedom in Raguna. They had close ties with Bennett. If he was really stealing, I'd wager they were complicit. And that said, with their recent fallout with the family, I can't guarantee you'll find them, let alone talk to them.
We have little choice but to try. Now, let's go. We're off to the most reliable source of information in Raguna.